It's just money. It's made up. Pieces of paper with pictures on it.
You are listening to Life After Debt with the Marcus Garrett, where we help underpaid professionals find easier ways to make more money. I'm here with Cody. At age 22, like a familiar story, you had $0 in net worth, and you have, I'll hit the middle, at age 24, you went from 300,000 to 700,000, and now at, I assume you're at age 27, but maybe there's a birthday that I missed. You are at 2 million. So that's why I have brought you here to talk about making money. Welcome to the show, Cody.
Thank you, man. Yeah, good to be back. And it's pretty crazy. Yeah, hit that milestone 5 years after being almost at zero at 22. It's been one hell of a journey, but I've learned a lot along the way, and I have a lot more to learn. But hoping I can share some wisdom with your listeners about some of the things I've learned.
I saw on Twitter you were talking about that part of that journey was tracking. Is there any takeaway going from 0 to 2 million that you like to quickly share?
Yeah, I mean, it's invest, invest, invest. I think I had another tweet. I don't know if you saw it, but I was just doing the calculations. And if I had that money in just like a savings account, instead of investing in the stock market and real estate and my businesses, I would have a net worth that's $800,000 less. Like 1.2 million versus 2 million. And that's just in a 5-year investing window. So if you're not investing now, start investing, whether that's stocks, real estate, whatever floats your boat, whatever you want to invest in, make your money work for you.
What I brought you on for today is you made, in addition to all this other money, $718 in a week on Etsy. Please explain. Please explain.
This is going way back. So this is kind of toward the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. I was like looking for all these different side hustles. I was trying different side hustles. I was doing freelance writing, podcast editing. And it was actually my friend Julie. She introduced me to this idea of selling digital products on Etsy. And the reason why I was so attracted to this was, I think we talked about in a previous podcast episode I did with you, Marcus. Like, I got introduced to the 4-hour work week and the idea that your time and money didn't have to be linearly related. Like, you didn't always have to trade X number of hours to get Y dollars. You could instead like build something or create something that would then pay you and you get passive income from it. So that was digital products for me. I started creating a bunch of stuff in Canva to sell on Etsy. And honestly, the first couple months were crickets. Like, I was terrible at designing. I didn't know what to make. I had no idea what I was doing. But lo and behold, after a couple months, I started like following seasonal trends and getting better at designing. And I had a $718 week. And that was like the light bulb digital products moment for me, where I was like, okay, this is really cool. It's actually, I was skiing at Lake Tahoe with a bunch of other FinConners. It's an event that Marcus and I and a lot of other personal finance content creators go to. Skiing in Lake Tahoe, wasn't working on the biz, and ended the week $718 in the bank account without trading a single minute of time. It was just like life-changing seeing that was possible. So for those who don't have the calculator at home or are smarter than me, that's $37,000 a year side money. So $718 a week. That's, it's not pocket change, or maybe for some people it's pocket change. It would be pocket change for me. You hit this. I'll clear this up for the listening audience. What is a digital product? Yeah, so a digital product is just like it sounds. It's a product that you sell, but it's on the computer. So it's not something that you're physically shipping. That's why it's passive. If you were selling baskets on Etsy or selling t-shirts or selling like handmade crafts, then you'd have to deal with shipping and inventory and all that fun stuff. But with digital products, it's like you create the digital file, and then once the customer buys it, it just automatically gets sent to their computer, and they can, some digital products are like printables, where you would actually print it out on a printer. There's like calendars and planners and printable games and invitations. And some of them are just like digital products that would sit on a computer, like a digital planner, for example. Or I could sell you like a media kit, Marcus, that you could use for like YouTube and podcasts. And then it's just like a file that you would use on your computer. So yeah, there's thousands of different digital products, but basically it's just a digital file that you're selling to somebody else.
So I'm going to have to guess, and they can drop in the comments, but I'm going to have to guess what they would ask. So I got about 5-10 questions here. How do you know what to sell on Etsy?
So I'm a huge data-driven guy, and I like to use keyword research tools and like SEO, search engine optimization. So for Etsy specifically, there's this tool called eRank. It's kind of like, for those who are familiar with like doing keyword research with Google, there's like all these different Google tools like Uber Suggest and Keywords Everywhere and Ahrefs. This eRank is like that for Etsy. So you can like see exactly what people are searching for, how many searches are there per month, how many competitors are going to be competing with you on this product. So I like to look for what I call unicorns, which are products that have a lot of search volume and not a lot of competition. So it's me and a couple other people out there making like this specific product. So there's not much competition, and there might be like a couple hundred or a couple thousand searches for that thing per month. And even if I can get just like a small piece of the pie, let's say for easy math, there's 1,000 people searching for something, and I can just get like 5% of those 1,000, which is, if there's not a lot of competition, isn't outlandish, like 50 people per month. And those are selling for, $5 a piece, that digital product. That's $250 in near passive income. Like, again, obviously you have to create the product, so it is some like front loading the work, but if you can get enough of these like mini passive income streams, it can end up to be a pretty sizable profit every month.
The obvious question is, why Canva?
Canva is a tool that I've been using for probably 5 years at this point. And dude, it's like one of the most fast adapting tools. It just keeps getting better and better and better. The founder is like this powerhouse woman from Australia, and she's like basically trying to put Adobe out of business. Like, they're adding Photoshop features and Illustrator and all this crazy stuff. So Canva is free to start. There's Canva Pro, and I know we're going to get into that in a bit, because Canva Pro is awesome. I love Canva Pro, but you don't need Canva Pro. And so Canva is great for like the power users like me, who's using it all the time. I'm in Canva every single day, but it's also good for someone who's just getting started and wants like a free option that has a bunch of design capabilities. So yeah, I have nothing bad to say about Canva. And yeah, man, it's just absolutely changed the way I work, and it's super easy to use, super friendly. It's drag and drop. It's a lot easier than like, sorry, Adobe. It's a lot easier to use than Adobe. And I grew up like using Photoshop and Illustrator, and then like Canva came around and I tested it out, and yeah, it's easy to use. It's a free version. You can create and sell stuff in it. You can use templates. There's just a lot going for it, man. So I highly suggest people go and check out Canva. Just go and mess around. Like, just go and click create a design and create some stuff and see if you like it. You probably will, and then you'll be addicted. And don't be like Marcus and forget your fonts and hex codes for your colors.
If you're an underpaid professional who wants to make more money, hit the subscribe button for more weekly videos, or join my community newsletter at themarcusgarrett.com. Thanks for coming on the show, Cody. And where can people learn more about you, Etsy, digital products, and Canva?
Yeah, if you're interested in Canva and everything Canva has to offer, you can check me out at Gold City Ventures. That's like my digital products business. That's on every single social media platform: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I think we're even on like LinkedIn and all the places. And then also goldcityventures.com. We have a bunch of free stuff there too, that like free Canva training that people can get started with.